Welcome back. She is one of the most powerful women in the business world, especially when it comes to the brands that children seek out. And today, you can unlock the personal stories and experiences that shaped her life and career. Stories and Heart is out now from Build-A-Bear president and CEO Sharon Price John. She took over the St. Louis-based company in 2013, and today she joins us here live in studio with her new book. Congratulations on the launch just today.
Thank you so much. It's been a journey, but I really appreciate the time.
So why did you want to write this book in the first place?
Well, I can't even say I wanted to write the book. I was approached by Forbes, and I was pretty trepidatious about it because I didn't really want to share a lot of my personal stories, but I do a lot of speaking, and people are always asking me, you know, why aren't you writing a book? Why don't you share this? And there came a point when I'm like, oh, maybe there is something I could share about the journey and a little bit about what I was learning. The book's really not about me as much as just using those stories as a catalyst to share insights and thoughts about what other people can do to unlock their own personal stories.
Well, is there kind of a transformative experience from your time at Build-A-Bear that you share in your book?
Yes, and it wasn't in the original draft.
Really?
Because we started this process before COVID. And we really had to extend the writing of the book to include the COVID time period. I didn't know how it was going to end.
Sure.
You know, but fortunately, Build-A-Bear popped out as strong as ever, and it's been, that whole journey is in the book.
And when we look at the videos from inside stores, the happiness that you see in the children's faces, it's just so fantastic. But you also have a podcast. You're bringing in guests like Build-A-Bear's founder, Maxine Clark. Why do you think it's so important for other entrepreneurs to hear these conversations between such strong women and business leaders?
I always believe that it's important for people to be able to visualize themselves in a success role that they see.
Yeah.
And having someone like a Maxine or a me or a you that people can look to and say, I can do that, I can relate to that person, helps people along their journey.
So you're at Build-A-Bear now, but you've been at Mattel, Nerf, Play School. Your story, though, starts as you describe yourself as a self-proclaimed Tom girl.
Tom girl.
What have you learned along the way that you wish you would have known back then? What would you say to that little girl?
Well, that little girl was a tree climber. And there's a story to start out about that. So I really wanted to create something where people could relate to it. But leading back to the question that you asked, one of the reasons that I climbed this great big, very difficult tree that became a mission of mine during one summer was about how to set goals. And I could tell that there were some bark tattoos, like somebody carved their initials up there some time ago, and that made me think this is possible. And that goes back to that being able to have a vision of what you think you can do. If there's a path or someone you can recognize, I think that it helps people make bigger goals, drive toward them, and believe that it is possible for them.
So inspiring and such an important message to share with our viewers and also the other young girls and women out there. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us today and in your book, Stories and Heart. Great to have you here in the studio.
Thank you. I appreciate it.